Hello. Let me turn on the YouTube music and then we'll get started. Okay. I'm just gonna mark the hourly here. So we have Asia session moving higher, London moving higher, the New York continuing higher. Without any real good pullback, except we did get a sweep down here in London, very slight sweep. And once we push higher, we did the same thing for New York here at 850. A very slight pullback. Just mark everything before we get to place. Quite interesting that we moved this fast already before New York session even started. Stream kind of lag. Is it lagging? Let me just tell everyone we're live now. I'm gonna start hunting for some trades. Moving higher. Watching its way out. Good morning, everyone. This market's toxic. It's quite interesting how we're moving. I did not expect this, especially on a Monday with no news drivers. But if we're looking at old highs and lows, these are the main targets right now, and then we can proceed for the next high here. So we already filled the imbalance that's left behind. Just mark both these highs. Mainly want to focus on this side though. Yeah, we have FTC this Wednesday as well. So we're in this hourly point of interest here. We took all these equal lows. So we were consolidating all week, previous week. And we broke that consolidation with that drop here and entered in like the hourly imbalance. And since then, after Friday close, we closed very slightly. But Asia, London, and New York right now are just pushing higher, continuing higher. not much we can really do at the moment. The bias is very bullish. Stream is lagging. Is there multiple people saying it's laggy? Holy crap, this is... We have no pullbacks whatsoever. You trade money? What does that mean? Let me connect my account. I'll just do this and then we'll trade on my funded. Okay, let me connect all my broker real quick. Okay, I haven't really connected. Let's get working. Starting the first 5 minute FUG here. If we're gonna pull back, this is probably the most immediate pullback we can get. Mark 15 as well. Next 15 minute imbalance here. So we filled the hourly here and we took out all the highs. And for ES, we did move it higher. Is it enough for a short? Since we have had pullback, we're expecting a counter. This comes in inversion already. Test back in the version. If we reject here, I'm looking for a change. This rejection, I'm looking for lower prices now. Probably in this 5 minute here. This is looking like a pretty good area for a retrace down now. The macro time here. Oops. Do you trade on demo account? I trade on funded and personal account. I want this high to be protected here. I believe we should shift down. We already had an inversion. We did retap back inside, filling that imbalance, which is essentially like a tiny BPR here. Should rotate back down to this 5 now. I would like for me to be more short biased for a flip on the 15 minute though. So we can get close on the 15 minute. I can really see us coming back down here. we're too long, I would look for longs back, lower prices first. This is way too high premium for me to join in longs. I'm more interested in a short scalp here, but it's just too risky with where we going right now. I'm trying to flip to 1 and 5 consistently or constantly. I don't want to get too trapped in the 1 minute. This looks like a short right now, though. This should come back down. Just looking for a return back down here. It's 5 here. Alright, let me connect. Make sure I get all my accounts connected here. Okay. 2, 3. That was a pretty good short, but I didn't want to risk countering on a lower time frame on the 1 minute when everything has been holding very nicely. Very easily to tell once we had the inversion. We did get retraced back inside, which had a strong rejection. And I was calling for a return to the 5 minute here, which we're entering back inside. Maybe you could have took that. It's a Monday too. Something about Monday just throws me off. Like I don't want to be too ambitious. Still hasn't come to the vitamin yet. 5, we're entering now. Do we want to short? Bearish SMT. I think we do have SMT. We probably should have went just for a 340 short here. Been a very low risk entry. If we look for a stop at 350, 10-point stop. I'm trying to be careful on a Monday though. No me on no short. I believe we keep on going lower though. At least to this 15-minute here. I should have just jumped in. It's hard to go by when overnight data is just a strong pump up. Wish you a good day, you too, man. So we flip our we change our delivery here once we violate the first minute bearish PD ray or bullish PD ray and flip retracing becomes inversion, then retrace back down. Now there's an imbalance made in the 1 minute, retrace the lower prices too. Everything is just flipping here on the lower time frame. The 5 minute, which is still a simple retrace. So if we're stuck on trading the 1 minute entry, we want to look at the 5 to see if we get a retracement for high prices, but a more of a deeper discount on the 1 minute. I think it's a short right now though. The short has better we already dipped in this 15 minute. That's something I wanted here. Might have missed the short. Just a few opportunities here. The inversion, even the FAG could have taken it. We're just gonna have to move the next attempt in. So very easy to see that short. So I think we're in the 5 now. We're filling the 5 up, and then for ES we're inside the 15 minute. So that's probably the extent to where I would short and flatten that. On the hourly, we do have much more of a ambitious move downwards, but this is probably if we're trying short on the 1 minute, this is probably where I'll just exit here and then look for something that aligns with the bias more. Good news is dude. I just typed it out. My fund futures actually gave me 5 counts of giveaway this week. We're probably gonna do it once a week type of thing. All you gotta do is just like the video, and then we can just keep on rolling for them. So, but what do you guys think here? Shorts is still working, of course. But where would we want to get longs at? We have just too much of a move up that longs can work really anywhere. 18,140, like another 150 points below. I could also see long working now. If we're very bullish and we want higher prices, I would look to see like more of a bounce somewhere in the immediate imbalance that we created. It is difficult because we also took the hourly here. We took the main high that was needed, so that could just be the top of the day, and then we just rotate back down. Lots of things that could happen. Man, if we just took that short, we'd probably been done with the day, hit my goals, and be out. Yeah, every just retap back up is getting met with a strong opposition. Very, very strong opposition at that. we'll probably give away one account a day, and we'll do like in the middle of the stream where it's like random. Yeah, let me also do the projection target like when the chat mentioned. I like how this 15 minute is filling here though. We're gonna get supported by this order block here too. So we have like a nested 15 minute imbalance here along with the order block. So as long as we can hold and not have closure on this under this 15 minute, we should be able to look for higher prices here. You do bodies for the projection? I just do the wicks because when we typically, if you do bodies only on, let's say on the lower time frame, maybe on the higher time frame it would make sense, but on the lower time frame, we tend to have like a very sharp wick. So let's say the wick like becomes like this, and it takes out a high somewhere here. For you to just only take the bodies, that would kind of mess up the manipulation leg. Let's see if we can get closure above here. We have an order block met here, so for this to be strong, we need to get a close above both the order block and the FEG, then we'll start flipping more. It's a Monday. It hit the 4 hour, let me see. Yeah, I did hit the 4 hour, along with the hourly too. So we kind of retrace back down now. This is essentially where I would want to exit if I want to get any, if I had any shorts above here. This is easy exit here. Kind of a scenario I could see. Either this rejects, and then we really plummet down, like that's kind of like what we're doing now, or we really, I want to see if we can do something like this, kind of halfway point here, and then chop around, and then really come back down. So, like, in this second scenario, I kind of want to anticipate if we want to come back up and then just bounce around. Just to see if we could trap more longs before actually rotating lower. Or we could just reject here, the order block. Kind of a few scenarios in my mind right now. Yeah, this is very critical here. This imbalance created here was move higher to take out the equal highs that we consolidated, and we're inside the hourly point of interest too. This, I think I should look that more for short. I think I missed that easy one. Oh, do you ever use bodies for standard projection? So the way I'll do, if you're looking at probably anything under the 5, so 1 and 5, I would only go for the wicks. And if it's a higher time frame, maybe you could go for the body. It depends, but just look at this large wick here. If this wick took out a liquidity here, and then we get a sharp wick up, I would actually want to consider that to the manipulation leg instead of just the bodies. That's a huge cap. Let me see. That is a very large gap. I don't look at regular trading regular trade hours gap too much, but only when it's like very noticeable. This one is very noticeable. So we'll probably get a delivery down there when we're done with the highs here. See, we get a nice clean setup again. I just want to jump on low risk setups. This is where we start looking at trades. So I kind of look at trades like around 10 to 12. We can look for trades at 9:50 because that's part of the macro, but this is essentially where. So this is where my trading begins. I try to avoid the first 20 minutes of market essentially. We'll likely run the giveaway in like 30 minutes midstream. So a very simple fill of the 5-minute imbalance. Now we're just moving higher. Pretty simple to see that. And then on the 15-minute, it's just more of a fill on the immediate imbalance where we have a nested order block here. Can you explain your layout a little? What's my like? Are you trying to refer to how I have my NQ, my ES? I have NQ here, ES on the left side, and just YM. Just look for SMT, and we have the 1 minute, we have the 5, we have the 15, we have the hourly, and then we have the 4 hour. So what I like to do, I'll explain why we have all these charts up. It depends what time frame you're looking at. So. Let's see. I have the bias here. You either look for the 4 hour as your basically your daily bias, the 15-minute as your intraday bias, and 1 minute as your low time frame, and the same thing as daily, hourly, and 5-minute. So this is actually I think this is bullish now. Yeah, we held this and then we closed past this inversion. This is much easily bullish here. Bullish on higher time frame, easily bullish on the intraday. And so far on the 1 minute, we're still bullish too, so we should be only looking for longs, and we want to align with our bias. But even though it's like triple long bias, we're at such a big premium. That I was only expecting like maybe retrace back to down here for that's where we should come back up. If not, then we can really like have a nice run back to discount. And we did exactly that. We just retraced back to this 15-minute FEG where we had the order block, and now we're pushing higher. But I'll just be hunting for any longs that we can get here. Shorts, I need more confirmation. For shorts, I would prefer a 15-minute inversion or a violation on the 15-minute. It's going to be difficult for that. Where did my thing go? Oh. This thing keeps on moving. I need an indicator that shows on my right side or something. I know there's probably a few that does that. Let me know if there's any indicators that I can like just show, kind of similar like this restraint, discipline, fearless thing, but just something. I have a checklist on the top right that I can change manually. High prices here. Search for checklist indicator. Okay. Since we're just waiting right now. Checklists. Okay, maybe this works. Okay, let's just do this as bias then. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hey, that's a cool indicator. So I'll show. Well, let's see. Nice. Thank you for that. I'll make sure to save this here. So daily bias, we're looking for high time frame bias. I should actually change this to high time frame bias so people don't get confused too much. Yeah, there we go. High time frame bias, intraday bias, low time frame bias, and those are the time frames. Yeah, if I'm looking for execution on the 1 minute, I'm relying on the 15 minute to see as long as my intraday bias holds. What could be the target to the upside? It's difficult because we already filled our hourly here, and the whole chop here we filled. So the next immediate target, which is this previous high here, about like 80 points away. But I can't really imagine to see this surge up without any real pullbacks. It'll be very interesting if it works like that. But yeah, if you're looking for shorts, unless you're just trying to counter trend a short for a quick buck, if you want real shorts, you want to see a 15-minute flip here. So had this candle close under the 15-minute, and we had a violation of this order block here, just run through it, I could have just easily saw like us run lower, but we held this very, very well. So that's what you want to keep in mind. More SMT here. Someone take that 1007. Let me see 1007. This is likely just like a breakaway, because keep in mind this is the one that made this close above and become a inversion, and then we use this imbalance to take out this order block here. So let it play out. There's likely going to be some easy setups coming again. So we do have SMT again. Just a reminder, if I look for shorts without my bias flipping, it's gonna have to be a counter trend short, which is more high risk, but if there's a setup that gives it, maybe we can look for it. Leon is asking if shorts are good here. Look at my bias. Everything's bullish on the high time frame, intraday, and low time frame. So we're only looking for longs right now until we flip on the 15, which is the intraday bias. Because if we flip on the 15, the low time frame is going to also flip as well. We're going to start respecting the downside more. Yeah, how much are we up now? Wow, we're nearly up 300 points before we can do anything. We're in a 4 hour. Yeah, we are in the 4 hour. But we can still move up higher. And if we're looking for shorts, this 4 hour, if you're thinking like this 4 hour FEG here is a short indicator, or like just something that you want to short, it can go higher before it doesn't have to fill exactly. It can really surpass it too. And if you're trying to execute in the 1 minute and using the 4 hour FEGs, that's also tough. What if it just takes your stop out and then flip? We want more confirmation. Trevor is saying we are up 1.6% today on no news, though. Have to be cognizant of that. Yeah, I definitely saw a potential of a run here since we took out all these equal lows and then get into this point of interest, which we sharply moved away from. And then Asia, we just slowly grind up. But I did not expect just all session just continuing higher. That was very unexpected to me. It doesn't really do that often. We usually get like a London manipulation before running higher. Makes it more healthy. Okay, let's see how many likes we got out of the stream now. We're probably gonna run the giveaway in like 20 minutes. This is still not confirmation for shorts yet. I need more confirmation than this. And I'm gonna try to pay attention to 5 minute. 5 minutes still accurate, and 15 minute if you want actually a full confirmation. Yeah, longs would have been very easy as well. Even though it's long at premium, the bias is up for grabs here now. Yeah, shorting on the 4-hour FEG is possible. Yeah, there's a 15-minute confirm it, so that's a better time frame. But if you're trying to short a 4-hour FEG on the 1 minute, that doesn't really work, or it doesn't translate as well. How much legs can we really even go for? Maybe we'll actually achieve this buy side here. This breaker is still also untapped here. In my books, maybe if for different people this could have already been a tap in, but I would like a displacement through it first, so we could also see this breaker apply. We're about like 200 points or 120 points away from it though. 2-4 from it. Julian is asking me, Brian, what has been the most you made on a week? I think my trading journey has been pretty hectic. Like back in when I was trading like a large cap or a large main account, like there's gonna be like days where or weeks where I'll make like 50,000, and then there's also weeks where I'll lose 60,000 and then make 60,000. Those type of things. If we're talking about like last 12 months, I'm mainly operating the funded, and if I had like 10 fundeds copied together, a $1,500 net, $1,500 a day, that's already like 15,000 on a one single day. I haven't had a big large day like that because I'm doing less risks. So if I'm trying to have my max risk each day, let's say like on each account like $300-400, I can't really aim for a crazy large day anymore. It's a 3 drive right now though on a yes. So it's all about risk reward for me. If I'm trying to make 10K, I don't want to lose more than 10K, or like more better narrow down the numbers. Like I don't want to lose more than 5, 6, 7,000 if I want to make 10,000. And we're starting to see opposition up here. Wonder what PM. I think PM is likely better than AM so far right now. PM, and we keep on rising. AM, PM should do more of a retrace downwards and maybe chop around. But what indicator you use to display those FAGs? I'm marking them manually. Because if you use an indicator, depending on like how the indicator works, I don't want to mark every single FEG. Like, so there's one here, this one here, this one here. Like, I don't want to mark these two. These are breakaway gaps for me. Because once we start violating the immediate FEG, then like, I'm not going to be looking like this should hold, this should hold, this should hold. If we already violate many PD rays. Yeah, we also have the custom encroachment here. Where do I... There it is. See if we can get 100 participants. We have 84 likes right now. 200 viewers, 250 viewers, only 84 likes. If you want to participate in the giveaway, all you gotta do is just like the video. We're giving 5 accounts each day, or not each day, 5 total. So we're just gonna do 1 a day this whole week. You got like basically a 1% chance of winning, which like if we do a giveaway each day, after a course of a month, there's gonna be like 20 streams. That's a 20% chance you're gonna get a giveaway winner, which is fun because a lot of these guys, I'm starting to recognize more people in the chat, and they're actually giveaway winners. There's some that's quiet as well, but it's a perk. You're gonna get good trades. You're gonna try to be restrained. If you're watching me, especially if I'm also trying to be disciplined, and then you get a chance to get a giveaway. Alright, we killed this hourly now, very nicely. This is, you can kind of see a breakout of this if you're looking at this low, this high, or this low, this high, no, high, low, higher high here, strong displacement down. This candle could be seen as a breaker here. It's not the cleanest. Judas, this is your first live session. We've been streaming for the last 2 months, I think. But the last, like, this month, I think in March, is the first time we do full time, where it's free streams every day. I did the transition. Here, actually, let me try to. I'm gonna close my screen for a second. I'm gonna try to connect to my other account. Okay. Let me see if it works now. Oh, it doesn't work there. Okay. We'll just leave this on. I'm only able to connect to my fund futures. I can't connect to Elite right now. Yeah, I was doing Discord before Judas. But yeah, I talked about this many times. The reason like I'm kind of moving away from Discord, it's still gonna be like a thing that I'm working on just for like more educational backtesting, all these type of things. But for live trading, I don't. I think when you're trying to promote your Discord, promote all your paid services, all that, you get blinded from just purely trading. So I'm on stream just kind of doing what I always do, look for easy setups, and I'm just saying, like, you get caught up into becoming like a furu when you have a paid group and all that stuff. I'll always be looking like promoted every now and then. I'll show the results, I'll do that, which is fine. A lot of people do that, but I think I get caught up too much of trying to promote rather than try to trade. And then my payouts far exceeds my trading income far exceeds any Discord or anything like that, so it's also more liberating. I can control my schedule. I don't have to owe anyone to satisfy everyone. Let's see, man said not much going on. How's that long for 10:01? Let me see. 10:01. Was there a reason you went long on the 1001? Or was that on the ES? I mean, on the ES is like inside this 15-minute FEG, which makes sense. That's what I was looking for. How's it going, Blabs? Are you go live for PM? Hopefully not. I'm only trying to trade two hours per day, which is one session. So this morning session, 10 to 12. I'm gonna probably get a trade coming in PM or AM here. If not, if I don't get a trade in AM, usually I would look for PM for a trade. But we're just gonna try to be disciplined. I do have a lot of evals to play for, but I'm trying to just do one trade per session. So you might see me stream for 2 hours. You can only execute one time, and that's gonna be all throughout all my fundeds. What about Discord giveaway? We're not really rolling with Discord giveaway. I'm gonna take a quick poll while we're waiting for things to play out more. Thank you for the kind word, Anthony. How many do you trade prop accounts? Wait, how did I do this? Let's do a poll real quick. I just want to see how many of you guys trade prop accounts, which is like prop evals and funded, versus only live accounts. I'm gonna go for a bathroom break real quick. Okay, so I muted myself. I trade both. I have prop trades and you have live trades. Yes. Yeah. So there's a lot of people been trading props lately. I think when I did these polls like a year ago, because I've been trading prop for like 2.5 years. I think I was like one of the early ones on Twitter and all these social medias to trade prop firms, and it's kind of frowned upon to like share like all these like sales or affiliates and all that stuff. But now like everyone's trading prop. And the reason I'm asking that more so is because you can really leverage prop very, very well and have like the lowest risk on them, or lower risk than you would do on a live account. So as in like each month, if you let's say you have 3 accounts, you can just do a few $100s a day on them, get the payouts, and then that would accumulate to like nearly a 5-figure payout each month. Thoughts on Bunox? I don't think I trade Bunox. I think, see, some people have been talking to, showing me Bunox more. I believe they have like 90% sales, but their activation fees are really, really aggressively high. As like I think 150 account, 9% off, but it'll be like $500 for activation fee. That's absurd to me. Let me see. that was it. That wasn't even a poop. I just got some water, took a piss, and we're back. Yeah, that's a difficulty of Kingdom. Like, if people are too stuck on prop accounts, let's say they're already conditioned to just blowing accounts constantly, they're not gonna really those skills are not gonna translate well. That's why it's really good to have some discipline in these type of environments. Okay, let's see if we start violating here. We essentially see a nice 3 drive pattern coming here, so we can see if we get a sharp displacement, maybe we'll go for it. Yeah, same thing with I think someone I was looking up like Top Step saying you got invited for 5 Top Step count for $4.50 each. The thing with that, it's cheap for the eval, but the activation fee is already $150. So you're paying like $4 on account, which is like okay, nice, it's a $4 account, and then your activation fee if you pass them is $150. So like maybe you'll treat that as more like, oh, it's a cheap account, I can just run with it, and then once you get funded with it, you're just gonna have that same mindset, even though you don't want to. That's just how it happens. So keep in mind with activation fees. Same with Bunox. Someone is talking to me about like, look at Bunox. The activation fee is horrendous. Just don't fall for cheap evals and high activation fees. Okay, let's see if we get 5-minute closure here. Where's the next 15-minute FEG? We don't really have one. We have more of an order block here. Let's see the hourly. We didn't get hourly close yet. So this kind of looks like we're starting to respect the downside. We have a 3 drive pattern. Gonna be watching carefully here. I want to see if this SMT made as well. Ideally, we get a 15-minute closure first. We don't really have a 15-minute yet. So any shorts will be more counter trending right now. Let me read that. What's the best prop in your opinion? I only recommend 4 prop firms. It's Apex, Elite, Top Step, and My Funny Features, and each one would be depending on what your want is. So if you're a beginner, highly recommend Top Step first. If you're more advanced, then like you can go step for My Funny Features. And if you're trying to scale up, I think that's where Apex steps in. Okay, let's see if we didn't get a 5-minute closure yet. I want to see if I want to use this opportunity for longs though. If we come back down here, then slowly build back up, I'm looking for a long on every tap back in. Probably on this tap here. Yeah, My Funny Features are a good firm. The Static, I think they had the sale. They might have extended the sale still. Let me check. That's like one of my favorite accounts to even go for. I don't know if they still have it. Do they still have it? Until Tuesday? Okay, they still have it till tomorrow then. So if you want to use it, maybe I'll post a link real quick. I just shared the static there for 5-minute futures. If you want to use it, click that link and then use my code SMART. It's 30% off. So it becomes $210, no activation fee. And this is what the account looks like though. Let's just show it real quick while we're waiting for a trade. Can't do it for some reason. Alright, I'll just do this. This is what accounts looks like. You get 1200 or 1500 drawdown on it, which is nearly like double Apex gives you, and the same profit target 2100. So this is far better than any Apex statics. Let's see this BPR. Let's see if it slices through this BPR here. So yeah, we look at the 5-minute. Everything's still respecting the 5. It's not ready to drop yet. Yeah, ETF has a 50% off today. 50% is nice, but it kind of is bland when they did 90% like just not too long ago. They did 90% like a month ago, and then it was 80% for the longest time. So. Good morning, Christopher. Wasn't looking for longs this morning. I've been watching. Longs are so easy right now. We're just in a premium, so you just want to look for a safer entry long. I'm just more cautious, I have to say, on a Monday. Mondays are definitely more with no news, and we have like more volatile news Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the later the week, so we don't have anything on Tuesday as well. But for this to really move up like 1.68%, nearly 1.7, almost 2%, 300 points on NQ already. That's pretty drastic. Yeah, Judas, ETF runs like those type of sales. You have to wait on a good holiday though. 89%. There's no rush into trying to go for every discount. Like you want to seek out the best discount as possible, and I'll do my best. If you follow me, I'll share which discount is good, which one is not, which is bad. I saw the 50% on ETF. I don't think that was solid enough for me to promote it and share with my community. But the static is very good though. If you haven't got the static already, I would highly recommend that. Let's see if we can get and move somewhere. Yeah, average is average. There's no activation fee on them. So you just pay the 210 and that's it. And you pass it, you're good to go. This BPR is still holding, so the reason why this is a BPR, we have a bullish FEG that becomes an inversion once it's closed below, and until this close above, this is going to be a bearish inversion, and we left a balance here, a bearish FEG inside of this inversion, so it just becomes a BPR, a balanced price range. Now we're pushing higher. This. This is holding very, very well. Just moving higher. I just don't see anything that tells me it's short yet. I think we missed the only long opportunity. A nice long opportunity, I mean. I don't think we're long every FEG here. Like this one, we're barcoding here. I don't think it's a very actionable long. Yeah, Harry, sometimes NQ and ES could correlate. Like, let's say NQ goes up and ES goes up. Dixie, if it goes up, it should go down because Dixie's inverted, but it doesn't happen all the time. Now you see more of a divergence happen with Dixie and the index. What are we looking right now? I think we're just kind of seeing if price will continue to this buy side here. And it's hourly FEG and balance. There's not much we can do yet. And if we start closing on the 15 minute, which is tough, I need to see more. Just right now though, we only want to seek for longs until we get a change in delivery. How do you know when it's liquidity taken and it's ready to reverse? You should have a checklist. So let's say you have a high here, like a high time frame high here. Ideally, you think, okay, liquidity taken and it'll reverse. But what if it doesn't do that? What if it just keeps on doing this? The key thing you want to do is look for your setup to occur of a reversal after the liquidity is taken. So it could be a simple bearish breaker. So like let's say we'll just run it up a higher high, close back down, and a simple retrace. That would be your entry here. So you have an entry that aligns with your point of interest rather than it just being liquidity taken and you're looking for short immediately. And that should also align with your time too. Roshan is the long right now. Good luck, man. I don't feel comfortable long up here yet. Yeah, if this was Tuesday or Wednesday, I think I'll be more brave for trading, but it's just definitely more tough for me. YM's already moving lower here. Let's see what 5 minute move. Have a little divergence going on. How's tech going? Let's take a look at tech here. Nvidia here. Apple's moving higher. Microsoft's moving higher. Tech is still doing pretty good. So retrace back down to the immediate FEG. It shouldn't really come down below here. Trivia should make a reset all charts layout button. Do they not do that? Is it the reset drawing? I don't know. I reset manually anyways. I'm fine with. So far, the Wi-Fi hasn't been giving out. That's a good thing. I have I upgraded both the router and the modem. Should be good now. If not, then I really have to see the main cause. See if it's actually the internet provider flickering the Wi-Fi or something. Let's see. Spectrum Wi-Fi, man. Ashley, you also got Spectrum? I have to wait till I think summertime to get fiber because they're just constructing the installation in my neighborhood, and that's gonna take them a while. Okay, there's just not much to really go for here. These type of sweeps here tend to have good results if it nested with other confluences. So could see this as a breaker here that nested with the BPR. Let's see how this plays out. Would want to see this come back up and really slam lower though. See, if we were to take this, it'd be like probably a 368 entry, 367 entry. Just a stop at 375, 10-point stop. This won't be bad. But it's just a counter trend because it goes against my time alignment. So we're still bullish on that until it flips on the 15-minute. Me and Ash are in the same case. They're starting to develop the fiber and all that stuff, and we're just waiting for it. This I would want this to hold down here, but PPR is a very powerful signature. Yeah, like even though I like shorts, I need to wait for my intraday bias to flip too. So that's why I need to see if I can get any longs. We did take out the equal lows on here. Maybe that would have been a long opportunity. Let's see, we have an equal lows up there. Basically just keep on longing until it doesn't work, as long as our bias holds, but I'm not taking this, but I just want to show on the screen because this is the only decent setup so far. ES equal highs. We had double bottom, double top here. These equal highs doesn't really concern me too much. This looks like this trade is working. Like, kind of something like how I'll do here. I think I said 367. We'll do a stop right here. So near like 10 points at 375. And you probably run down these lows here. We're already at nearly 1.5 R. I won't really take out this low. I didn't take this though. Just because, even though it's a clean setup, just because we have a clean sweep and a strong displacement, which is a solid breaker structure. But it just sits in line with my bias right now. Let me know if anyone caught this setup though. You don't have to take it, but maybe if you saw the same thing. If this was bearish though, if we had like more of a bearish structure, this would have been the first thing I would take. Because just doing tight stops like this, goes back to the FEG. It's nested inside this BPR here. We were able to do like more of a 10-point stop, 8-point stop, and then really go for a big move. But if you watch it back, this was something I was calling for. Just not something I'm willing to take yet. I'm still trying to go for my rules, which is only taking one setup per session, and one A+ setup or a setup at that. If I can do that, I don't care about how many setups I miss. Anthony said he's in sales. Hopefully you're getting profit. Protectors. Have a green stop somewhere. This is a lot of slow riding, huh? Where do I want longs though? That's the key here. We have a 15-minute order block here. Should we want to see if this would hold? Yeah, I'll just do this. This would have hit the first main target here. That's like a simple 2-hour trade if you're just trying to risk very tight. If it only got that, good work. The only clean breaker so far today. With a breaker, you tend to want, you can go for consecutive or down close candle. But you typically would like a very clean sweep on one side and a strong displacement followed by strong displacement on the other side. So in this case, we just do, I'll just draw it out. We have a low, we have a high, and then we have a low here. Quick sweep and then a strong push down. And then that means like that retracement is a very powerful sell. Just because we have the breaker holding down, we have the BPR, and we have the FEG. So everything's nested together. That's why I was calling for the short here. Very clean sweep though, or queen liquidity sweep there. Sleepy, are you in that short? You're looking for 338. Oh shit. Sleepy is short 368. That's exactly where the breaker is. Very well. Very well. $30-second. You don't need to drop down 30 second in this case, man. The 1 minute is plenty. See if we got 5-minute closure here. This ES is trying to bring us back up. Everything's still respecting well on the 1 minute on ES. We just get a simple short out of the breaker so far. Let's just see. We're still up pretty high on the day, 300 points nearly still. We're in the macro time here. Going to be seeing if we can get a more short confirmation. Did anyone else take this short here off this unicorn, this breaker on the 1 minute? That's inside the BPR. That was you can see this BPR well. This BPR is showing respection here as resistance, and then once we push higher, it's being shown as support. So it's very a very well BPR to look at. And then down here we close lower. We can wick higher, but the closure is always within the BPR. So that's why I try to mark that there, and just like nest inside a breaker in a 1 minute FVG too. Look at equalize up here. P set. We should probably run the giveaway soon here. 153 likes this, more participants this time. Which day setup you're talking about, Judas? The trade rules. You can find my checklists on Twitter actually. I'll pull that up for maybe other people can see as well. So you go to my Twitter, go in the highlights. There's quite a few educational stuff regarding my trading. I haven't made videos on it, but a version with breakers here, types of breakers. That's why this is also critical if you want to understand how I trade. And then a BPR unicorn here, which comes with a checklist. So like, let's just go for the update. I think this is the last thing I made. Your checklist should be, where is it? This is not it. Maybe it was the BPR one. Let's just look at that. So the parameters I want to use for A+ setup: liquidity taken. We're inside of a high time frame PD array, which it could be 15-minute or hourly. Inside a time macro is an OT entry. And it's a very clear draw of liquidity, which is it clear draw? There's just like, it's more easy to look at the downside here than keep on grinding upwards. So had this been aligned with my my time frame, or this occurred inside of a higher time frame point of interest, let's say a 15-minute or hour FVG, this would have been more executable. No, that's all good, man. You definitely ask questions. I think there's information out there everywhere. The new people would just need to look at it, and I could direct them. Is Sleepy still in this? This should work now. This is a very strong rejection here. This should have really hammered down. Yes, stop. No. Well, that's why I like to go for this target here. This would have been already. I don't know where stop would it be, but my stop would have been here. This is like a little bit above the breaker, a little bit past the high. So like 8-point stop. This would have been already 2 RR, 2.1. Okay, we're starting to show more. What do you think about turtle soup as a signature price when a candle runs above or below a previous wick and closes above or below? Yeah, there's a lot of people. That's a trend lately on Twitter and all these platforms. Like everyone's talking about turtle soup. They make it look easy just because they'll get an entry that's like, let's say let me just find an entry here. But what could be a good one? Let's just say this comes up higher here. It could go higher, or it could be a soup entry, but they will just short here at the previous high, or once it closed back down, it'll be like the tightest stop ever, like 10 points, and they'll show you like something crazy like this, like 10 RR, but they don't show you the times that they mess up on the trade, which is why no turtle soup traders actually show their trades. We're starting to move down here. Maybe I'm wrong. If there's some other turtle soup traders out there that actually can demonstrate that well, it's just not something I also have knowledge criteria about, so I can't really comment on that. The only thing I could say is like I just seen so many traders on Twitter and all these social medias just showing like 10 RR trades, but how many times do you get stopped out for that though? Do you know any turtle soup traders that are profitable? That's the thing though, because a lot of these turtle soup traders, they don't show their trades, like show every single trade. I mean, maybe Hydra actually live trades it. He does breakers and a turtle soup. But other than that, like, just is there any other, like, maybe based on your guys' knowledge, that trades only turtle soup but also share every single trade idea? Or shares like both wins and losses, let's say. Oh, we took up the low here. This is starting to look heavy here. I want to try to jump in. Alright, so we're already tapping this 15-minute. If we start smashing through this, I'll be very ambitious lower. Rich the Bulls videos are fun to watch. I would be interested in true one way. Yeah, I think the only good thing about Rich, or the good thing about Rich the Bull, I mean, I think he has a Telegram where he shows like, he comments if it's gonna be bullish or bearish and the probability, which is very, very nice. Because it shows you like you're trying to demonstrate it before the hindsight. But you notice his trades. I think still still after the delivery. I need to see if my cat meows for a short though. 10-15 breaker block 1103 FOG. Let me take a look. Oh, okay. You're looking at this. 10-15. Hold up. What? 10-15. Oh, okay. You're looking at. I see. I see. I was a little confused there. This is. I don't think this is a clean one. I'd say, Eric. Maybe it works, but like for me, this is because we're already like chopping around so much already. Like we're doing this, and then to call this as a breaker on the 1 minute, especially. Maybe if this was higher time frame, it would be more better. But like, there's already a breaker shown here. And we already had multiple lows made. I don't think that's a good breaker for me to aim for. But let's see if it works out for you. Let's see. 11 FOG. So you're looking at for entry here. Just want to see if that works out for you. And also, it's a bearish breaker. If it was a bullish breaker, I would probably be more ambitious with it. This is still bullish so far, especially on higher time frame. I retap back to the 15-minute here. I would probably bet on this snapping higher. But no, I really appreciate that you called out that setup though, like because now we're watching for it as a stream, and even though I don't like it, just because for the reasons I stated, if it works, we can just hate breed it. Didn't know what a breaker was 3 weeks ago. If you're new to breakers, I would be careful trying to trade the 1 minute. The 1 minute definitely takes a lot more discipline, more control, and more screen time to recognize which is a good breaker, which one's not. The 5 minute is very easy to follow along. I think all beginners can trade 5 minute breakers really well. Just keep that in mind. But if you're looking at this down close candle as a breaker, it's not as good as what I think it is. Yeah, the reason I tell you to look at the 5 minute more because since you said you're new, you're trying to get used to it, and the 1 minute will give you a lot of false signals. False signals are not something that you want to mess with. It's gonna really confuse you. You'll be like, okay, there's a breaker here, there's a breaker here, there's a breaker here. Why isn't it working? Still holding this 15-minute order block here. ES is a little bit lower than that though. I just want more confirmation before I really hammer down shorts. That's just me though. You stick with 1 hour to 1 minute alignment. Typically people go for 1 hour to 5 minute alignment and then 15 to 1. I think that works best for me too. Oh yeah, 5 minute. Yeah, that makes more sense. You have the same thing I have up here basically. You have the daily, hourly, 5 minute. That should be your time alignment if you're looking at 5 minute as your entry. So this 1 minute FH is holding down here. Damn, man. It looks like this breaker was the best one. Maybe I should have actually went forward. I think I should be too safe on a Monday. We're giving back a little bit here, pulling back more. Yeah, basically, if I see this violate on the 15-minute here, I'm gonna be really switching my bias lower for a retrace, likely deeper down here. I'll show you that how it goes for now. Scared don't scared money don't make money, and I was scared. It's not easy though. When it moves like this though, like I tend to only look for setups on the short side. So like I was calling for a short here, I think begin the stream, and then now I was calling for a short on the breaker here. There's some longs out there, but it's tough when we're at such a deep premium. 1 minute gives us only better entry, more refined. Yeah, the refinement is good. If you have a setup on a 5, 15 minute, you can break down the 1 minute and see if it aligns and get more precise entry, especially if it's a large gap. What time was this? 10:48. This already kind of closes, made an inversion, so that would have been actually good for a trade entry. Yeah. Me there showed on it and do here. So the macro did really call for the reversal. Okay. Anyone look at any setups here? I'm just kind of letting it play out more. Thank you for the kind words, Ash. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. Ash the promoter. Ash is the guy that lifted everyone up with his type of friend you want to be around with. We can run the giveaway now. The way that I'm running the giveaway, everyone who likes is entered, but you also have to like and then comment just to show that you're here on the stream, because someone could already liked it and they could win and they're not in the stream anymore. So there's like that 2 criteria. You have to like it, and then you also have to be active on the stream right now, so you can get I can get your Twitter handle. So here, let me see it. Comment. Just comment done right now. Just one time, just one time. If it's multiple time, that's where the bot invalidates your thing. Just make sure everyone's on. The bot already kind of detected. I think there's 2 people that said done twice already. Okay. All right, we'll give it like 2 minutes here. Okay, I think, let me see. The one who won this time was someone, Trevor Trades. Let me add him real quick. How do I do this? We're gonna do one, there's 5 accounts that My Fun Futures gave me. My Fun Futures at least is more expensive than Apex, so this giveaway is definitely more of a prize. And Trevor, just give me your Twitter handle and I'll DM you. Yeah, so the bot there's 180 likes, but the bot only detected about like 90 participants. So yeah, that's why there's 2 you have to like and comment. Okay, I got your Twitter handle. Let me just make sure I DM you here. It says can't be messaged, Trevor. Maybe try and message me. I have your tag though. Have you taken any setups? I haven't taken any yet. I called for 2 short setups though. We had the short setup on the inversion at the start of the stream, and then we called for this breaker. It just didn't align with what my if I'm trying to trade all 10 fundeds I have here, I need to look for a setup that aligns with everything, with all my bias. And I think a lot of you guys have been saying like don't take eval trades or take lower tier setups, so I only want to go for the A+ setup on stream at least. So on stream I'll try to execute the high quality setups, and then I'll say which setups that are good but it doesn't align with my bias or what I want to see yet. And it's up for the viewer to see if they want to take that trade or not. So that's one of them here. Okay, let me check the message here. All right, I got it. Yep. Congratulations to Trevor. Everyone congratulate him. The next one could be you. All right, let me see where we're looking at now. So the mean thresholds is basically on this 15-minute side here. If we can hold here, we could come higher because ES did tap up. Could rotate higher here now, as long as we just hold this price range. See if we get a reversal pattern here. Well, Discord giveaway, we could probably run one in the future. I'm just kind of, these accounts are only for YouTube so far. What's some other accounts you guys want to give away? other prop firms you guys want to run a giveaway on, because a lot of firms has been asking to sponsor it. All right, this is starting to look like a decent long setup now. We're holding very well. I'm gonna see if we can get a long on the 1 minute tree here. Apex, you guys want more Apex count? Top step is a good one. Maybe we'll run top step. Any swing counts? The thing with swing counts on prop firms, it's kind of against their regulation. Well, it's not against it, but they have to. If you want to hold overnight, they have to really cough up a lot of margin, which why all these prop firms can't do swing counts. We'll likely do top step next. Okay, yeah, long setup. We're inside the 15-minute FAG, just holding. We wick down, but we're holding above. And this order block still holding the 15-minute until it closes under. We'll probably let this play out more. I'm looking for higher prices here. No, Julian, the reason like they have SIM funded accounts first, and then let's say you have a swing count on your fund account, which is simulation, and then you're promoted to live account. It'll be really difficult for them to be like, okay, you can't swing on the live account anymore. They want to keep that the whole time. So like on eval, you can swing. On sim funded, you can swing. On line funded, you can swing. So that's why I talk to multiple prop owners of the future side, like MyFunded Future Elite and all that stuff. It's very hard for them to let you trade live funded with a overnight position. Because yeah, they can do it for sim funded, they can do it for eval, but they can't do it for live accounts, which is their end goal. How do you get? It's just a AGFX. You can put whatever you want. They could just reduce the contract. Yeah, but then the problem is one contract they gotta put up like about 15,000 margin. And to do that with like over like I don't know how many people they have on live, that's like a lot of money for them to tie up, so that's why it's difficult for them. I would love swing accounts though. Those accounts, especially on trades that I want to do higher time frame trades and let that run. That'd be really good. All right, we're gonna 15-minute close in 4 minutes here. We actually have a bullish break on the US here. You can trade PM. I'll consider it. It was on Monday though. Maybe we'll avoid Monday and look later this week. But we'll actually try to go for it. I'm not too keen on Mondays. That's why I've been so restrained. I'm looking for the A+ setup, which we have pretty good results. Like last week, I think we had one loser, or maybe two losers total, and then we had like three, four winners. That's like actually big winners. And I think I ended the week like 7,000 profit last week. Is FX replay worth paying for? I think a lot of people actually use it. So I'm gonna be hosting more backtesting sessions, like I think once or twice a week on the weekends soon in my Discord. But yeah, definitely try it out if you want, or just wait. I think we'll host it this weekend. Maybe we'll do a free session so you can see what's it like first. But yeah, I hope when you were watching the stream, don't just only try to signal bot me. You have to make some trades on your own, and like I'll give my commentary as much as possible. I'll try to direct you to see things, and at sometimes I'll actually show like the entry criteria, the stop of what I think is a good play, and other times I'll actually execute right in front of you. But don't try to rely only on me. You have to make trades on your own too. And another big thing, let's say I long this and you're very short bias. Don't let me step in front of your setup. Checking the 15-minute here. This is kind of like where the mean threshold is. We have a 2 minute before it closes. I'm just gonna take a watch here. Yeah, this is showing more of a weakness though. So if this fails, I'll be looking probably for a return into this imbalance here. And we can just mark a premium discount. It's a large one, in fact. What? If we mark it, this is what it will look like, right? We have to get really down here for a return to discount. It's gonna park at the mean threshold, isn't it? I think it does hold. If you look at ES, let me see. ES here. ES just taps it and holding. I would want to see this rotate back up. But yeah, let's see the close. We have close in 30 seconds. The worst thing you could do is try to short too early. When like, if you're shorting at a potential long area, that's where you get really slapped. What do you think about the 10-14 breaker? 10-14. This breaker here? I don't. It works, but let me see. Yeah, no. Now that we have a strong displacement, I think this is valid here. We can actually use this for a breaker. Which will come up, it's like nested into this order block here as well. So any pop back inside, we could see this as more of resistance here. On ES, oh. Yep. Let me just see on ES, 10-14. It's the same thing. It's basically the same thing. I'll actually go for it too. It's a large breaker though. So that's also probably a good reason why price is kind of getting held back right now. They're just going back and forth between these two areas. So if you're looking at this breaker, this imbalance here, we had like multiple drives inside of it. It's not the cleanest though, because it's the breaker so far beyond, and we've been chopping back and forth. Why do you use continuous instead of current contracts? Let me see. How can I demonstrate that? I know a lot of you guys might have the same question as him, so we can just give that a quick run real quick. So this would be the regular contract, and this is the continuous contract. Let's go on the 15-minute. I believe the continuous should adjust every contract change. So where's the contract change here? I think it's higher. I gotta go on the hourly or something. Yeah, here. Where is it? This should be a different price range here. Wait, where do they switch it? Did they already switch for me? Maybe I had a setting this. It should have a large gap And for continuous sake, I'll just explain because I can't find it. I might have the setting already enabled where it adapts to it, but it'll leave you with a large gap, and that's not something you want to have. You want to keep adapting to it with other contract changes. We're going lower now. Yeah, we're likely filing this 15-minute for sure now. Looking for lower prices, so. Damn, okay. Damn, down. Yeah, I didn't explain that well just because I want to show it on screen, but I think I messed around with a lot of the settings. I think it's somewhere in here. Like with the continuous contract switch and then all this type of stuff. But I like the continuous just because it'll adjust for every contract change. What is the micro? It should just be M and Q exclamation point. So exclamation point means just continuous. We're likely going for a deep discount now. So where did I mark the 15? Okay, this over here. We would want price to return to a discount down here, and we're at a deep premium. See if we can get a short setup somewhere. Oh, is this? Okay, yeah. Is that, let me just see if it changed. Let me just go on the hourly and maybe see. Yeah, so there at least a large gap here. I don't want that gap to be done. So if you adjust it, it'll show the contract change adjusted here. That's why you really want to have a continuous contract. You can try that out yourself. Yeah, I have the bias up here now. Low time frame should be bearish now. And then 15-minute also should be turning bearish. There we go. That's actually nice. I'm probably gonna do this saved on every stream just so you guys know where I'm looking. Please check 1110 FEG on ES. Here? It looks like a breakaway gap right now. We have some equal highs up. We do have some equal highs here, so I do want to see this like kind of run past this before really coming down. Okay, let's see. We got this thing. It's a tiny gap, yeah. It does align with this next one, the 11-12 one. This 15-minute is still holding on ES at least. This overblock. It's conflicting, but if we get a nice closure below, then that confirms it much more. Just want to stay nimble, even though we're bearish here, I can easily just flip long. Like bearish on the 1 minute, but high time frame still bullish. I'm actually trying for this long here. I'm kind of looking for higher prices. If it does return back down, just do a 9-point stop or something. Because the 15 minute still holding still, which I like. This is probably the last chance for oh, did I miss it? I don't think I set up in time. Do I want to chase for it? I think I missed the entry there. Too busy looking at it. Would have been right. That happened really fast, didn't it? I'm looking for a little high prices here though. This looks good for high prices. We violated the 1 minute here and became a version. This retap back in for high prices. I'm gonna take a look if we can get an entry somewhere. A second entry. This is, I don't want to say this is bearish yet. This is flipping bullish again. The thing about like live streaming though, if I put trades in first and then I tell you I like longs here, then I might get the entry filled and the viewer wouldn't see it in time, which is difficulty. So I'm telling you real time, like I like longs in this inversion. If we retest back inside, it would have been something like it could be the first tap inside and stop below this low. It should be the other way around. Sorry, but the time that I put orders in, it's already gonna be too late. Sometimes when it moves fast, I want to see if we get a second entry though. What do you guys think? You guys think the longs are good here? I actually think I like longs here. Because we're in a critical state here where if we get closure below, we're going to head lower. But this could be just a retrace for longs to push higher. And that's where you want to seek for good longs. You want to wait for a change state delivery here, which is what we're getting here. And we have a clear target here, at least for ES. I don't know, we're gonna just let this play out more. I'd have probably put breaking the stop on already, just because it's so tight. But we should really go for this high. Just hit the market buy button. For me, it looks bearish. It looks bearish, yeah. I need more confirmation before I flip bearish, though. But yeah, if you're looking at a higher time frame, look at the hourly, look at the daily. We're still bullish right now. Yeah, I think we're too close to near lunchtime for... If it's the last trade, this is probably my last trade that I would go for. If this can hold up, I'll look for a second entry long. Not really taking anything here. I don't like how we're still in premium though. Yeah, that's the thing. We're in deep premium, but until I see confirmation to flip short, that's the thing. Here, I gotta take a quick piss real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let me see. Let me retry real quick. Will there be a live stream tomorrow? We plan to do a live stream every day. It doesn't. No, I don't know if it's gonna be AM or PM. Most likely an AM though. There's a second retap here, I think, right? Oh shit. Basically, back to that inverse here. If you get the entry off of the first go, we get a second tap here. This is 101, but I would really want to see it go for this high now. Yeah, the thing with how I want to trade right now, though, since it's a Monday and no news driver, and it's definitely more difficult because it doesn't align with what I want to see yet for A plus setup. I really want to look for that one entry. So like, let's say I don't get trades today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then I'll get one big trade on Thursday that hooks up to 10 of my accounts. I'll risk like 300 on each trade, and it'll be like a $600 2RR type of trade. That'd be 6,000 in the week. I could just do one trade for the whole week. A plus setup. That's the way I want to go about things, rather than try to take multiple trades each day and try to average out. Especially when it moves like this. Like you're not getting. I like shorts because we're so deep in premium, but I don't have that confirmation yet. That's the thing. If we were more volatile in range, I would have definitely been doing both sides more. But we just have to lean bullish until otherwise. I'm not in the trade right now. I just left this on before I went in the bathroom. But I think we hit a 101 here though. It was here. But let's see if we go for the 2RR trade. Kind of funny though, today I'm just kind of being like the commentating type of setups that I want to show, and all three of them definitely worked. The setup on inversion short here, breaker short, and then now this long inversion. All the three of them is working. Which the inversion, even though it's a 1 minute inversion, it's supported by the 15 minute. And also, I think also the 5, right? Yeah, we're supporting the 5 too. So I definitely want to see this holding. How's the stream so far, guys? I know it's a long stream, 2 hours. You haven't seen me push buttons, but I hope that some of these commentaries, some of these setups I show on screen is helping at least. It's not the easiest day to trade too. I don't think I want to do a PM session today though. I'm probably gonna avoid Monday because we have so much volatility later the week. PM, if I guess I'll commentate what I would think PM. If we can get a close under this 15-minute here, which we likely are doing already, we would want a return to discount, and that doesn't mean that it'll just go to discount and then come higher. It could be a possible scenario, but like as long as we show more willingness to go down, so I would at least the bare minimum inside this 15-minute here, which is about like 60 points away. You could probably look for 1-minute setups to target this area, and then we also want a return to this discount here, which on ES is very, very far as well. So for ES, we probably want to sweep to this low, want to run down through it, and this is likely going to happen during the lunch and PM time. If there's a setup that I can see very clearly that's aligned with my bias, I'll definitely say that in the chat, or in Discord, I mean. But if not, just avoid today, and we can just work on the next few days. You don't have to physically press buttons every single day. You just want to press buttons on days that you think are good, setups that you think are solid. Like even the hourly, if you're looking at shorts, people can think like, okay, we've been going up so much. Where do I want to short? Where do I want to short? Short here, short here. That's where they're getting killed, because every retrace is just a long opportunity. So until you really see clear confirmation and a clear shift, you can't really be aggressive shorts right now. So now we're about to get a closure on this 15-minute. That's gonna be big here. Once we do that, every entry retrace up should be a short for lower prices. Globex is sauce. Where's Globex open? Do I even have that on my? Where's Globex? Where? How far is it? I don't know if I have the indicator on. Let me see. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, I have it back on now. Globex is like literally nearly 250 points away. That's crazy. Okay, let me just look back. Yeah, so try to practice it. It really kind of traded similar to me. Like, try to practice this. Have your bias align with your entry. So you really want to never try to do a low time frame entry that goes against your high time frame intraday bias. You want to have aligned with your intraday bias, unless it's like a very critical level that it took already. Then maybe you can do that. Other than that, like, as long as you follow the trend, it should be more of an easier type of trading style. I have problems myself trying to stop counter trading. That's what's been helping me. But yeah, we filled the 4 hour here. Very, very well done. There's an order block here that definitely holding price down, so it's like it's nested together. We have the 4 hour imbalance with the order block. On ES, we filled it to the top too. So it makes sense that price is rotating lower now. We see Nvidia is moving lower too. Apple's moving lower. I think PM is going to be set up for lower prices now. So my closing note for this stream, I would probably want to return to this 15-minute at the bare minimum, and also to this premium to this discount, as long as we close under this order block here. And ES should really take out this low as well. We'll be looking for lower prices. I'll post a link to the Discord. If I take any trades PM, I don't know if I'll live, but any setups I'll take on Discord, I'll try to share it with everyone, no matter if you're premium or a free member. But yeah, this should be going for lower now. And we're likely wrapping the stream up here. Range day, I think. Yeah, I think this is a very high probability that this is the top now. Especially when you look at higher time frame, 4 hour fills the inefficiency there, 4 hour fills it there. We should really look for lower prices now. We bounced at 8 minutes. I would not be surprised either. But the closure is already likely imminent here. We have a long way to go. I will be in the Discord though when I'm off stream. I'm trying to make the Discord more active for everyone. Legendary 3 drive for me. Where's the 3 drive? Are you talking about from the highs or for the lows? I guess you're likely talking for the lows here. This is what Dono wants to see. This is a false move for lower prices. We're gonna do this and then you saved me from a stupid short. Hopefully it's like stupid short from like on the left side, because now the short is working. This is what Dono wants to see happen. I could go deeper though. But I'll be in Discord. We'll look for trades there. I'll share the setups for everyone. As long as I hope lunch doesn't do anything, because my rule set, I try to avoid lunchtime because it's the less probable session for me. So between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time, as long as prices doesn't take my targets and go down to the 15-minute or the discount here, we should be good for a PM setup. Yeah, I posted the Discord link. Just scroll up a little bit. I'll be on tomorrow again, and we're not doing a PM session today, just because we have a lot of news this week, and Monday's not that probable either. Closing note, we'll be on tomorrow for live stream, and we're giving away a account each day sponsored by My Fund Futures. And then next week, probably Top Step. Where's the Discord link? It's in the bio, but also, yeah, I'll just copy and paste it again. I'm just getting here, guys. Have a good one. Hopefully, afternoon it's gonna be good, and then I'll share setups I see as well.